Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to another live edition of Mafia Roundtable with Dominick Cicale. Let's say, okay, the volume's working. Just checking. I don't want to go into a whole story, and then all of a sudden I'm getting comments. Dom, we can't hear you. Thank you, everybody, for responding, coming on today. We're going to have a pretty good show. Not pretty good. We're going to have a great show. We're back in action. I haven't been coming on lately. Just a lot of things going on with businesses, working things, getting things started, and just getting everything situated in my life. So I will be going into a whole bunch of things. First off, I have to give shout outs to James Proctor. Go to his channel, Real Mob Stories with James Proctor. Really good segment he did. He dug up some information he found out with EG Vodka. The guy is just like a legal beagle going, looking at what's filed, what's not filed. But it's all good. It's all good. What goes on in life is, you have to put your big boy pants on and just battle it out in the courts sometimes. But people go to egvodka.com, order it today, 100% gluten-free, organic, excellent vodka, 6 bottles or more. Shipping is on me. So with that, put the promo code FluffFluff in, 6 bottles or more, shipping's on me. So I spoke to my legal team today, let them know what I was doing. They advised that I don't go into details, which I'm not. I'm not going to go into details. But as we know, there's always been a contract on my life. So it's neither here nor there. But I'm going to tell some stories today about the past. We're going to tell stories about Johnny Joe, who is supposedly the underboss of the Bonanno crime family, Michael Hippie, who's a captain in the Genovese crime family, Patty Faletti. I'll start, telling some stories. First off, we're going to go into Michael Hippie. Michael Hippie and I go back way, way, way back. First time we were arrested together. It was on a gun charge. The gun was in his car. It was actually his gun. It was Michael Hippie, myself, and Ralph Talentino. We all got arrested. Hippie, we were in the holding cell for 3 days before we went to see a judge. And I'm going to keep it real like I always do. Hippie was shitting his pants, took his gold chain off, passed it through the bars to me. He said, Dom, could you wear this, please? He was nervous. But at the end of the day, I took the chain. My mother went to the police station, actually. Bags of food. The Italian cop brought all the food in. So we were eating while we were in the holding cells. It was old-fashioned jail with the bars. But that was just Hippie. Hippie was never a thug, a gangster. Hippie's the type of guy who needs 12, 13 guys behind him to fight. The fights are unfair. And that's just Hippie. Can he kill somebody? Absolutely, without a doubt. And actually, later on in life, Hippie wound up pleading out, taking the charge. They dropped the gun charge on Ralph Talentino and myself. And Hippie wound up getting 5 years probation. He had Murray Richmond represent him. So thanks to Sally Locker's father. He came into court since they were close friends. Sally Locker's father paid for the lawyer and also bonded me out, paid for my bail, put up a $500 bail for me. That's just the type of guy he was. We were all in the neighborhood, so he looked out. So back to Hippie, and where Hippie and I had bad blood. Came up from Florida, was looking to do a cocaine transaction. I think it was half a kilogram. So Hippie had the kilo. I called up my old partner, Michael. Hey, you want? Michael's like, I don't want to meet anybody, Dom. So I told Hippie, just give me the key. I'll go meet him and then come back with the money. Hippie was like, no, I want to meet him. So right off the bat, I knew what time that was. He was going to cut me out after the first deal. So long and short of it all, I pulled out a 45 to Hippie. Hippie kicked him out of the car. He left without the coke. I robbed him, took the coke, and that was it. After that, he put a label on me. When I went away for murder, I came home after 17 months. That was the good time in Florida. And then caught a drug case. So while I was in for the drug case, Hippie put a label on me. I was a rat. I was no good. But Hippie's the type of guy, he never make it on his own. He always needed somebody. The way he got involved in the Genovese crime family, he wound up marrying Wahoo's daughter, who was a maid member in the Genovese. I don't know his ranking. I don't know if he ever made it to a captain. But Wahoo had a name for himself. He was a loan shark. He would take numbers and things like that. And that's how Hippie, I guess, got introduced to the crime family. And capable guy. I'm not saying he's not, but doesn't have 10 or 12 guys behind him. To me, he's a punk. And the only time I saw Hippie on 2 occasions, I think Joe Barone brought it to my attention one time, and I forgot. We were at Louis and Ernie's Pizzeria and walked by each other, and he had nothing to say, one-on-one, nothing at all. And then another time in Murray Richmond's office, not Murray Richmond, Tommy Lee's office in Morris Park. I'm there with Big Jimmy McManus. McManus is in the back. I'm out front. Hippie comes in with like 10 younger kids. They have no clue. They don't know what's going on. So I'm at one end of the desk. He's at the other, the counter. And Hippie said, Dom, why? And I'm like, just shrugging my shoulders. Let's go outside. And he's like, no. Like, shook his head, no. So to me, he was just a punk, stone cold punk. And Hippie's the type of guy, pulled out a gun, starts shooting in the air to people. He did that with Joey Jenny outside Lehman High School. So I have a lot of dirt on him, and I don't care for him. He don't care for me. So, Hippie, to me, you're a piece of shit. So anytime you feel froggy, just leap. Just leap, brother. But I know you're not going to come yourself because you're a stone cold punk. Now we'll go to Johnny Joe. Johnny Joe is very capable. The only times he was capable, well, he did kill George from Canada, shot him in the back of the head, which is easy to do, folks. It doesn't take a rocket science. You don't have to have balls to do that. But when Johnny Joe did, back in the day, Johnny Joe got shot with a 9mm in his bathroom, got shot up. But back then he was drugging big time, doing coke, partying all the time. So, and I remember there was one time somebody bent his clip on his gun. He almost shot the guy for it, but he was all drugged out. We were drinking, partying. So one night we called it a mission of God. We go on a mission. Johnny Joe has a problem. And at that time by the Whitestone Bridge, that was Ferry Point Park before it became a golf course. It was just abandoned cars there. I used to bring actually my dirt bike there and go dirt bike riding. But there was a house by the bridge. It's before you circled around the bridge going in. There was a house there, and it was a drug dealer. The guy owed Johnny Joe money. So we were partying all night. Johnny Joe had a hair up his nose. It's Johnny Joe, myself, and the third party I'm not going to mention. I had my Buick Regal, my car I was driving. So we strap up, and Johnny Joe makes a cocktail bomb. Takes the bomb, throws it, tries to throw it through the window, hits the side of the house, it explodes, goes off, and we're waiting for the guy to come out. We're going to blast him. I had a shotgun, he had a handgun, and the other guy had a shotgun as well. No guys come out, we're waiting. Nobody comes out, but you see the lights on in the house. So all of a sudden we hear sirens, and we scattered. Like Johnny Joe ran into Ferry Point Park. And at that time, there's all high weeds and bushes. He disappears. So we're like, damn, where is he? And we're circling. So what we did was, now you have cops at the house. We stashed the guns, got them out of the car. So now we're looking for him. We can't leave him, we can't leave him there. All of a sudden, on the other end of Ferry Point Park, after we circled twice around, we're like, Johnny Joe. He comes out of the bushes. At that time, he had a full head of hair. We all did at that time. Comes out, it's all disheveled, wigs, twigs in it. What the F are you doing? He comes into the car. He's like, I don't know. I just ran. And we started laughing. We were just hysterical laughing. But crazy, yeah. But every time Johnny Joe, Michael Melnish, Joey Melnish, when they did things, they were always high. They were always high on drugs. And, it's easy to do things to be out of control. And, he's come a long way through this. But he's another one, again, you have a problem with me? Let's go. Let's go, brother. I'm not a coward, that's for sure. And the best part of it all, I know where they all live. I know where they all live. And I'll just leave it at that. So go get your little junkie, your drugged out friends. Keep on talking. Keep on talking. So, and another thing, we'll go with Patty Faletti. It's another guy, Genovese Capo. He might be up there, consigliere now. Never did anything. Never respected. Was respected. Is respected. Never did anything. Always just a nice guy. So keep it at that, Patty. Keep it at that. And Ernie, Barney, control Hippie. I would control him if I were you, because you really don't want problems all the way around. Because I could give two fucks about all of you guys. So, and I'll just keep it at that. I'll definitely keep it at that. I'm going to answer some questions for you people. I wish I could go more into detailed stories, but, to me, it's just all fucking talk. For things to get back to me at this point, really? Act. Do it. Do it. Too much talk, too much chatter. And really, once Quiet Dom died, I guess, now the talk will come out. So, Ernie, you need to control your guys. Too much talk, brother. Too much talk. You didn't bring me up that way. That's what happens when you have garbage cans around you. So, and Hippie's one of the biggest garbage cans out there. So I'll leave it at that. So people, and you take what I just said and you connect the dots. So I'll answer some of the responses from this morning. And listen, I'm not claiming to be a tough guy. I'm not claiming to be fearless. I'm always afraid. I always fear people. Everybody. I don't want to go back to my old ways, but if somebody pushes you in a corner, I'm not going to back down. That's for sure. And it's just sad because they have so much shit going on up there. It's just ridiculous. But and you just have garbage there in the streets because all they do is talk. They talk. So it is what it is. So let's see. Oh, I had somebody comment this morning about Joey Merlino, the firebombing of his restaurant, whatever the hell happened. But let me tell you something, folks. Told you from the beginning. What he's doing going on social media, is a rat move. Obviously, there's made guys out there that don't like what he did. Because anybody well-respected that's a mob boss, even a former mob boss, they would never firebomb an establishment he has. Never happened. There's too much respect going on. So, it happens. And that's it. Like I said, and he better watch himself too. That's another one. Folks. Let's see. I'll show you something because, that's another easy target. These guys, I really don't understand it. Their mentality. They think who they are. Look, here's where I have a Joey. It was sent to me while he's hanging out. Dom, he's right beside us. I have friends all over the place. And a lot of people don't hold it against me what I did. I would hold it against me, but they don't. It was just my character out there. They know me. I'm stand up. I'm straight up. And that's it. But, all these guys, damn, it's crazy. And trust me, there's a lot I want to say, but I have to watch. My tongue right now. And that's what my legal advised me. Because if something does go down, I'm going to protect myself. That's all I have to say. And that's it. So I just hope Ernie puts everybody in check up there, does what he's supposed to do. And that's it. They won't hear from me. The way I never speak about him or Barney or Patty Faletti. Well, I guess after Dom died, so that was another one who would never. And only two people know what happened to his son and where everything went. Dom's dead. So, and I'm not going to say who the other one is, and we'll leave it there. So let's see. What do we have here? Let me go into these. We'll leave that. I like this one. Stay locked and loaded, Dom. I'd rather be judged by 12 than carried by 6. I like that one. Well said. That was well said. Damn, they really feel that strongly about you risking automatic life in prison. Nah, I think you know what? They're doing too much drugs out there. They're partying too much, and they need to handle what's in their backyard. Because you have a lot of cooperators in New York working construction, and they're rubbing elbows with them. But I guess hippies back to sniffing coke and partying. So be it. Who's the real boss of the Genovese crime family? It's coming soon. Trust me, it's coming real soon. Thank you for sharing. Please be careful out there. Oh, I'm always careful. I have about 3 or 4 locations with addresses, so you don't know which one I live at. Everyone's cameraed, alarmed up, and that's it. So catch something hitting the cameras, the sensors. If it's the one I'm at, all hell's going to break loose. That's all I'm going to say. I'll leave it at that. And then I'll call law enforcement right afterwards. So I'm going to do what I have to do. And I'm the type of guy, just like Quiet Dom's son tried, pulling a gun, getting a gun. He had to step on me, guy in the car, call him for the gun. I didn't run the other way, fellas. Didn't run the other way. It's well noted. I went running after that motherfucker. I went running after him. And he had maybe about 10 feet ahead of me with a guy in the car saying, get the gun, shoot him, shoot him. I went at them. So I'm not saying I'm invincible. I'm not. But I'm not going to back down. That's for sure. I'm not a Michael Hippie. That's for sure. So, yeah, Joe Barone. Somebody asked about Joe Barone. He'll be coming on soon. He just did something with Johnny Mitchell, The Connect. So go see it. It should be out soon. Should be launched. Johnny's a really good guy. I have some more things that we will probably be doing together. I can't wait. And just going to have fun. Just going to have fun. And the reason why I haven't been on is I have some major deals going down. Major. These are like life-changing 10 times over. So they're supposed to be closing out this week, next week. Once it does, then I'll be back on YouTube. Then I can take my time and just tell more stories, because I have a lot of stories. I have a lot more with Johnny Joe, Steven DeLuca, Lenny Esposito. These are things we did. Even Vinny, Anthony Donato, Bruno. Talking about Bruno. Somebody says he's the underboss. Guys, don't put that label on him. He doesn't need it. And I don't think he is. I think he's sharper than that. If he does get back entrenched in this BS, Bruno, shame on you. Shame on you. You should know better. I don't want to see you do life in prison till this day. I still love you. I had a lot of fun with you. Sorry things had to turn out this way, but you could blame your boy's big mouth too. So, as you well know. I'm going to answer some questions, then we'll cut it short. Oh, another thing. I'm going to talk about people lying like Stacks. I saw one of his things, like the kid's just out of his mind. I don't know what type of drugs he's on. And if he's not on any drugs, he better go get some psychiatric help. Because for him to say he beat the case against him, no, I dropped the case because the other owners of EG Vodka did not want to pursue it. So they felt Stacks had no money. We already won. We were waiting on the judgment. We had to file more paperwork. We already won the case based on his default. So go look it up. James Proctor even said it, pulled up the paperwork. And Stacks talking about me being sick. He doesn't know what's wrong with me. I was sick. I almost died. I had a bleeding ulcer, didn't know it, and almost bled to death internally. So yes, but that was in December. So we're now in June. As you can see, I put my size back on. I'm healthy again. And it took me about 3 or 4 months just to get back where I can have my win back. I'm back to fighting status. So So Stacks, speak. If you're going to speak correctly. You have a platform, talk. I don't care. You hate me. You don't like me. You don't like rats. You're this, the next Don King coming. Talk right. But I don't think you can. You're incapable of that. You're just a moron. Somebody just said Stacks is the worst. He's beyond the worst. I mean, it's ridiculous. It is totally ridiculous. So I just had to address that. But people, go check out James Proctor's. He did a story about EG Vodka, what's going on. I can't talk about anything, but he pulled up the lawsuit. He spoke about it. It was 235 pages, the complaint. And there'll be a lot more stuff coming down the pipeline. And like I said, when I get involved in a business, great vodka, great. Go online, buy it now. People, just because of that, you have to try this vodka. You have to try it and then comment. Excellent vodka, 100% gluten-free, organic. Go to egvodka.com. Order it today. It'll be drop shipped to you. If you order 6 bottles or more, put the promo code FluffFluff and I'll pay for it. So that's the way we roll here. So still my company. I'm still involved. I'm still one of the partners. And that's it. I filed a suit. So I'm looking out for the interest of the company. I don't like what's going on. And that's it. So we'll deal with it in the courts. But the company, excellent, excellent, excellent vodka. It's the best on the market, hands down. And that's it. And when I get involved with something, I always give 1,000% of everything. Everything. That's why I've been successful in life. No matter how many times I fail, I just keep on picking myself up and we'll keep on going. So those are some of the reasons why I haven't been on social media. Again, and I have a major project going down. So once that gets taken care of, then I'll have more time to focus, come back on, do more shows. We're going to get Joe on. Joe's supposed to be coming to the house. We're going to come out, blow out a lot of content. I'm probably going back out to LA. Johnny Mitchell, somebody else just hit me up. They want me to go out to LA. So we have a lot of things. Talk about me going on A Light show with Gene. That'll be a fun show, I'm sure. So I have a lot of things in the works. My time is limited. There's not enough hours in the day. So let's see. Hippie sounds like a guy I knew. LOL. Yeah. Can imagine that. He had to get married. He married somebody in organized crime to be close with organized crime. What does that tell you? So, Dom, you have any Chuck Zito stories? I have a couple, not many, but I know him, Chuck Zito, Bruno, and Vinny were very close. I saw Zito a few times in scores, so we'll go into that. So we got Dom the Donkey. Yes, Dom the Donkey's here. No, Chicklets, as little scruff. Merlino's sidekick says. Chicklets. That's my new suit. Dom, you ever wear suits? Yeah, all the time. Listen, my wife, she gets on me. We have 4 bedrooms in our house. I took one of the bedrooms, the entire bedroom itself, and the closet loaded. And then the other spare bedroom, from wall to wall, we have a closet all loaded with suits, clothes, and then a little bit in the master bedroom. I'm just a clothes whore. Love my clothes. Clothes, jewelry, and cars. That's what not jewelry, clothes, watches, and cars. We have Walker, Buick Regal, 1986. One of my favorite rides, Supercharged. I didn't have the Supercharged. I just had the limited edition. That was after I had the Buick Riviera. I had the Riviera Burgundy, white fake convertible top. And then the car, I didn't like the way it rode for some reason. So I wound up going into the Regal, which was a mistake. And then it was a Camaro after that. Pat, wow, what's going on? Threats? All BS. To have my ear to the ground. I have a lot of friends up in the Bronx. So they I already know all the players. So it's just ridiculous. So I was advised by legal to not go into anything. And that's it. Whatever happens, happens. Dom, do you find it hilarious how invested civilians are in the mob codes? You know what? I don't find it hilarious because Hollywood embellished the mafia and people are intrigued by it. The code of silence, omerta, where you did have a code of honor. You did have a code of honor. And, Hollywood glamorized the life. And really, it's just, it's all smoke and mirrors, that life. It definitely is. For me to find out there's people still looking for me, still trying to harm me, it's ridiculous. It shows how weak and soft the life became. I say soft out of respect, with respect, because one never knows what could happen or who could do it. So, let's see. Okay. Dom, would love to see you host a meet and greet. You know what? Eventually soon. Soon. Things will start coming. I'll be on more, telling more stories, going to different stories, and we'll have some fun. I like doing it. I loved in the beginning with the YouTubes, it was fun. Then I started getting too entrenched where I was taking things personal and I shouldn't. So that wasn't fun. So we have Fast Eddie. Hi, Dom. This is the Bronx. I found you online a few weeks ago. I quote you all the time. I'm an ex MCC New York law librarian. Would love to have been close associate. Please be careful. Thank you for that, Fast Eddie. I try to be careful all the time. I'm always looking at my surroundings, but things happen in life. The best got killed. So I believe in God. So when my time is up, it's up. There's nothing I could do about it. So, I could have a heart attack. If my time's up right now, I'll just drop dead. So, and you can't stop it. So that I'm a firm believer in that. Xavier James, good to see you on. Thank you, pal. Became too much drama, but happy you're good. Wish you, Shant, wish you and Shorty the best. Stay blessed. Thanks, Xavier. I appreciate it. But we will be back. I'll be back out. I haven't forgotten everybody. I know I haven't posted anything on my Instagram. I'll start posting soon again. But I have to feel right about it. I have to believe in it and just can't be distracted. So right now I have a lot of distractions. I'm doing a lot of other things, so which is good. But I'm going to talk about this. I just heard this one too. Nah, I'll wait. I'll hold this one. So it's about somebody who is in Vegas. They dropped 200,000. They didn't have the money to pay. So stay tuned for the next one. That's what will be coming out next. Everybody, wish everybody the best. Stay strong. Peace out. And you people in the Bronx, still love the Bronx. Still, to me, it was the best times growing up. Still tight knit community, but it's getting out of hand because you have the wrong people running things, the wrong people talking, which shouldn't be talking. That's the biggest downfall. So to everybody out there, peace out. Wish everybody the best. Have a great week, and I'll see you guys soon.